So let me show you the most advanced malware content in 2026 that cannot be detected by any security tools like WordPress or WP Security Ninja. So this is one of my client website. You can see it is hacked recently by someone, and he came to me to fix it. He tried all kind of security tools, even GoDaddy, official security tools, some Malware or something, but it cannot be fixed. He couldn't able to fix because he could not able to detect the culprit. So he came to me, and when I checked, I have found the culprit within 5 to 10 minutes. And how I did it, let me show you quickly. So we have developed a highly effective and helpful security plugin called WP Malware Inspector. So these tools are way above than WordPress or any other tools that is available in the marketplace. So WP Malware Inspector have more advanced scanning ability to scan inside the WordPress files and outside the root directory. So it can scan all kind of files to detect the culprit. Okay. So as you can see, this is WordPress. If we go to the scan report, then we will see the scan report showing us that there is some critical issues like object cache helper, session manager, and all like this. But this malware is so much advanced that even if you delete these files, it will be created automatically. Okay. And how it is possible? Because they used most advanced methods. So let me show you how. So this is one of the injected code. Let's see the details. So we can see this is the some like weird type of code. So we are sure that this could be a hacking or this could be a malware, right? So we can fix it or we can delete it by going to our root file and also from here. But the main culprit is not listed here. And let me show you what is the culprit. The culprit one is if you go to the root panel, and then if you go to, let me go back and show you. So let's go to the file browser and then go to WP content. So this is one of the culprit called class wp-locale compat. Class wp-locale compat. Okay. So if we check that the WordPress, if we check WordPress, we will see this file or this culprit is not detected here, as you can see, right? So this code is not detected here. Why? Because it is outside the WordPress core files. It's not inside the WordPress core file. It's outside, you see. So class wp-locale compat is not detected, but this is a malware. Let me show you. If we go inside, we will see this is a malware code. You see, this is a malware code, but there is a problem. Even if we delete it, let's delete it. Let's go back and let's delete it. Let's delete it. So it is deleted, right? But it's not actually deleted. Let's Let's reload and you will see the code again. You see? So this is the most advanced system that cannot be identified or detected by any code, any tools like WordPress. Okay. So how it is possible to recreate a file that is already deleted? It is possible because they use something like advanced malware code. Let's check it. If we go to MU plugins, we will see a file called wp-locale. So normally this is not a file that could exist inside MU plugins. Okay, and all of these things, these are not the files should be here. So let's check it and let me show you what is this. So you see, this is the pure malware. This is recreating the file that we are deleting. This is recreating again and again, again and again. It doesn't matter how many times you delete it, but it will recreate the file. Okay, but you cannot see this plugin from WordPress dashboard. Okay, this is hidden. So what we'll do, we will delete this one now. Okay, we will delete this one. So it is deleted. Object cache helper. Let's see. What is this? Okay, so this is, I think this is also have some issues. There's some malware code injected here. This is not a must needed plugin actually. This is a cache plugin. So we can delete that as well. But let us show you our plugin, what it does and how it detects. So let's go WP content, MU plugins, Object Cache Pro, WP Turn Meta. Okay, as you can see, it is just created 9:43 p.m. Even if we delete that, it is recreating the file. Okay, so there are several places that this code has been injected to recreate these things. So now let's check with our system. So for now, we are checking the MU plugins and the core and root. So these three things actually. And it is already, we already run a scan. So we can see the report here. So you can see the report here. It is detected by our plugin that this plugin has some issues. Suspicious files. Okay, this is suspicious files. And if you check, go to the MU plugins root and others. If you check root and others, we will see that class here, class wp-locale. Here, you see class wp-locale compact. This has a suspicious code. This is a suspicious file listed here. And also, as you can see here, there are some high risk file as well. So we have to check all. So what we can do with this, so we can directly delete this file here, or we can view the files. Also, we can see the findings. It is says suspicious code base 64. So we can directly quarantine this file from here. So that means this is quarantine. That means this is moved to a quarantine file. And if we go to quarantine, we can delete this file from here completely. Okay. But as I showed you, even if we delete, this file will be created automatically. So we have to find out all the malware that has been injected. So there is no possibility to recreate this file in future. Okay, so let's get started to go one by one. So first of all, we have to clean everything that is inside the AMU plugins and root others. So run a scan. So this is scanning. So make sure you have create a backup of yourself, because you might delete some important files by mistake. Okay, so always try to take a backup first. So here are the things. So we will filter by MU plugins, and let's go one by one. So we'll object is helper, will quarantine this file. Session manager. So they use session to recreate the file. Okay. Class per. We don't need any of this plugin, any of this file or any of this plugin for now. Also, we can view the file actually before quarantine, so you can be sure what could be the wrongs here. Like if we click here, view, you can see the file here. Okay, and this is the code that has been like flagged as a malware. So we have quarantined all the critical plugins or critical files that has high risk. Okay, and now we will go to root and others, and here we'll see. So root and others, we have some issues here, especially this one. Let's quarantine this one. Advanced cache.php. You see advanced cache. This is another. Okay, so now we can see these are the PHP files. So on uploads folder, there should not be any PHP file, right? So we have to quarantine all of these things. Okay. There should not be CSS file also. There could be SVG file. Yeah, of course, there. Okay, now let's go to the root directory file and then reload and see if it goes. So it is still here. We can see, let me go and go to quarantine. And delete this one. And also delete. Okay, now it is gone, as you can see. So we have deleted. But let me see if it comes back again or not. Yep, it comes back again. So this is much more critical that we are thinking. So we have to deep dive and so let's go, no problem, we will fix it anyway. Then we have to check the database also. How can we do that? So we can do that with this. So go to the database. And here we will search for something like this. So there is no code just like this. That means the database is safe. So now let's go to scanner. So now we have deleted all the plugins, all the files that was culprit for this type of malware. I'm reloading and checking the site. Finally, to check if it comes back again. Okay, so let's go WP content, MU plugins. So everything is fine. Object Cache Pro. So this is completely fine, I think. So finally, everything is done. Everything is good. So now what we will do, we will replace WP includes and WP admin files. Okay, so how we will do that? So we can run a full scan now to check if there are any other malware code injected on our website. We can see our site is completely fine. No design breaks, no issues, everything running well. So that means our website is completely safe now. There is no such files. Actually, it is not mandatory to replace WordPress core files, but it is a good practice. So if you want, then you can just go ahead and you can replace WP admin and WP includes, not the content. Okay, you have to keep the content as it is, otherwise the design will be break. So we can replace WP content, WP includes and WP admin files completely. This is safe. And then it will be a fresh WordPress installation. Okay, so hope you understand well. This video is a little bit longer, but I have tried to explain everything in one video, so it will be crystal clear to all of you. And if you need any help to fix your website, you can contact me through the website broadweb.com. So have a great day to everyone. Bye bye. See you in the next video.